My name is Adam Meza. This is my phase 1 testing for the OTTER MCU. This is my assembly program that I'm going to test it with. All this does is checks to make sure it checks for the value that's loaded into the switches address, and it'll take that value and it'll put it into the LEDs and it'll add 1 to it. So right now I have no switches on, and so it's taking that value 0 and it's adding 1 to it. So there's 1 LED on. And if I flip the switch, then that LED will turn on. And if I flip the switch at the leftmost one, then it'll add 1 in this bit, and then it'll carry over to the next bit. So that's why the next LED lights up. And it'll keep doing that if I flip the switches. And I could flip all of these and they would all turn on. So this one works. This is my phase 2 testing. So I have my board connected to Vivado, and this is the assembly program that it's going to be running. This is the test all program. So it has this main loop, which has all of these tests, which it's going to branch off and go to. So the first one is add test, and it's going to branch to address 224. And then we can see at address 224 is when the add test begins, and it runs all of these smaller tests on the add function. And every time it passes one of the small tests, it'll update the LED, it'll light one up. And if it passed the entire test, then it'll update the display and it'll count up. And so this loop is gonna go through all of the tests and test all of the function for the board. And we can pause the test with the rightmost switch. And so if I flip the switch, then it's gonna begin, and it'll just run through all the tests.